Destructoid, it's Holly Bennett. I'm here with Maurice Tan and Daniel Carniero, and it's the end of day one here at Gamescom. Everyone is absolutely knackered. We've seen some amazing stuff. Obviously, we're just going to do a little... I saw some amazing stuff. I saw Wappy Dog at Activision. And we're going to talk about some of the stuff we've seen. So tell you what, Pew, I can't give you Pew, which is his username. Maurice, you can start.
Well, we saw Dragon's Dogma from Capcom, which is like...
It didn't look that bad.
No,
seriously, it looked cool.
good.
Yeah, like Lost Planet meets Monster Hunter meets weird stuff.
Well, at least like the first time we heard about it, it sounded like Monster Hunter because we saw like the big monster.
Yeah.
But actually, it's more like it's more of a mix of between Demon Souls and maybe Lost Planet-ish.
Yeah, Lost
and
Planet,
Monster
the
Hunter.
combat, yeah.
But there's a lot of like mobs you can create. You have like one companion pawn, which is like your sidekick, and you can throw it online. Other players can use it, and then they can give it back.
That's a pretty cool mechanic, and if your side character is better than everybody else's, more people are going to download it. So it's a quite cool thing.
Okay.
And what else did we see? Oh, it was a pretty cool looking game.
Yeah.
What else did we see? Devil May Cry.
Yeah, no, I'll take a mouse for that. Okay, so we saw Devil May Cry. It's called DMC because it's made by Ninja Theory and they make it cool. But yeah, I think me and Marie saw it and everyone's been really, really worried about it. I think personally they've done a really, really good job. It's still Devil May Cry at its absolute core, but give like Ninja Theory story, ability to capture motion, and just the graphics and the even color. There's deep, rich colors that you saw in Enslaved, and now in this Devil May Cry game, absolutely beautiful. And even he said they're taking motion capture to like a whole other level, and they did so much with Enslaved. So I'm really looking forward to that. Oh, and he does still have white hair. His hair changes white.
Yeah, it changed white when it goes into devil mode.
Yeah, so people can shut up about that.
Yep.
No, honestly, fair play. Everyone was really worried that Ninja Theory were going to take this and make it a game that wasn't Devil May Cry. They haven't. They've taken a Devil May Cry game, kept it its core, but then made it something else.
Young Dante,
he looked quite emo in the trailer that we saw a little while back. Everyone hated that. He doesn't look that way now. He just looks young.
He's still a bit edgy.
He looks, he has like the side shaven hair thing, so it's a bit hipsterish, but it's fine. I like it.
It's not too hipster. Otherwise, I would have hated it. So.
Yeah, true. Yeah. You and I went to his talk at GDC, and he was talking about the motion capturing stuff, and it just sounds like you're doing a full movie next to doing a full game. It's crazy. I hope to. Is it on the show floor as well?
No, it's not. No, it's actually not on the show floor. This is behind closed doors only. And we actually saw gameplay footage, which was the really big deal, wasn't it? It was not just a, another fucking trailer. I'm so sick of trailers. But this was actually gameplay footage. And it's a Devil May Cry game.
It was all about the combat. So the combat is more focused on aerial combos now, like more juggling than in the previous DMCs. The combat looked good. I think it still needs some work because it looked like the enemies were like a bit spread around. Although now the focus is on closing the distance. You can grab them, you can fly to them with your. You can grab them with your demon powers, and you can fly to them with your angel powers, and it has some story-related mechanic or something. We'll see when it comes out.
So that's your game of today, probably.
No, I saw Wappy Dog. No.
Yeah.
No.
So Pew, what's your game of today?
Game of the day. Well, I saw Mass Effect 3, so that's automatically game of the day. It looked what you would expect. The combat is tighter. The guns they have a different gun that has like slower shots but more powerful. The guy almost died a couple of times, so it's a bit harder.
Yeah.
They had grenades, but you couldn't see an indicator on screen, so you didn't know if you had infinite grenades or if it used ammo. But ammo didn't deplete when he used it, so. I don't know.
So we're back to Mass Effect 1.
Yeah. And Morden was in the game.
Yeah.
It was on the Solarian home planet.
No, it wasn't just one. In the game itself, we saw Liliana was back. Everyone really liked her, especially when they saw the Shadow Broker.
She was a squad mate.
Yeah, she's back in it. They made mention to not Rex, so the original Krogan is back as well. But he did tell me in the interview, which you should also, all of you should watch. He just you. But every single character that has been in the games will make a return. Even DLC characters like Kasumi, who I'm absolutely in love with, which is a massive deal. I don't think we saw Ashley in the trailer. They didn't say it was her, but I think it was.
I hope not. Kasumi kind of sucked.
Kasumi didn't suck. Ashley did.
Hello, I'm Kasumi. Nice to see you.
Well, I saw Battlefield 3, and we played it co-op on the PS3, and it actually doesn't look that good on the PS3. I have to say, it looks.
Still make that noise. You know that noise it made in the trailer? That
Yes. They're still doing that. But yeah, it's a military shooter where you shoot people in the face.
It's the same in Modern Warfare 3. We
Yeah.
played the survival mode.
Me too. Yeah.
It was Modern Warfare 3 with survival mode. You
shoot
shoot
people in the face.
people, you
Yeah.
get points, you use the points for more ammo, like turrets, airstrikes, air support, that kind of stuff.
We didn't do air support. We only did turrets because the guy who was playing with me was worse than me at the game.
Okay, yeah, we didn't get far enough to the air support either. But
Oh, okay.
he said it was good. But yeah.
Well, of course he's gonna say that it's good.
One thing I've seen today that was brilliant. As you guys know from E3, I spent a lot of time with Wargaming, who do the World of Tanks. So we went back to them. The first time we eaten, it was like 4 o'clock. They gave us sandwiches. They gave us a lot of vodka during their talk. And it was only us in the room with them. It was fantastic. My idea of a press day anyway. And we went to the show floor to do the interview. And he's like, oh no, we have these dancers. They're like from the adult industry. They're the best ones in Germany. And these girls are just gyrating in the background of the interview.
Please tell me that you filmed all of that so that we can put it in here.
There's one point where he's like, yeah, the battleships are really nice. And as he says it, she just goes to the floor, does the splits and goes... It is, no, in all fairness to them, it was just hilarious. And their tank, the games, you sit down and play them in like mini foam tanks when you play it on the show floor. Oh, these girls just dancing. Honestly, it was hilarious. And I saw Wappy Dog. So it's a little robot dog. An Activision, and it was just like, oh, screw Modern Warfare and Prototype 2, I'm going to play with this little dog. And if you can see any of the interviews I've done today, I strongly suggest you see the Wappy Dog interview, because it's literally me giggling, playing with them all while the guy's trying to do his like PR spiel of why you should buy it. Like, Wappy!
So Wappy Dog, game of the day for you.
Game of the show.
Game of the show already?
Calling it now. No, it's not. No, we still have to decide. We have a little golden Mr. Destructoid that I have lovingly created in my kitchen while I sprayed the floor as well, that we have made to give to Game of Show. So we have to decide. Should probably say that's it for today. Otherwise, this wrap-up's going to go on forever. It'll be tomorrow before we know it.
All right.
But there you go, Destructoid. Keep watching the front page, and we'll have plenty more coming to you from Gamescom.
Bye from Cologne.